Hello, everybody, and welcome to North Texas Mean Green Basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television. I'm your commentator, Shaji Adam, and joined with me today is Jack Buckmeyer. How are you today, Jack?
I'm doing great right now. I'm really looking forward to this big CUSA matchup between Marshall and North Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. You sound excited, as am I. North Texas is hanging on in the playoff races. Every game is looking to be a must-win. North Texas right now is fifth in the Conference USA seedings. They are 2 games behind Marshall for that fourth seed, and today it all starts here as last game, North Texas came off a loss against Western Kentucky and a heartbreaking loss in overtime, losing 102 to 94. Roosevelt Smart led the way with 22 points, and DJ Draper put up 14 points, and the game came to overtime when Ryan Rowage hit a corner 3 shot with 8 seconds left to force overtime. Unfortunately, Tavion Hollingsworth was too much for them as he scored 30 points, but right now they're on a 2-game losing streak. So right now North Texas is facing one of the best teams in Conference USA, Marshall. So what are your keys to the game to try and defeat this high-powered team in Marshall?
So yeah, you said it. Marshall has a really good offense, so North Texas is going to have to play a pretty outstanding defense to slow down some of their high-powered scores. And also they're going to need to rebound. North Texas is a really good rebounding team, and Marshall isn't especially good at rebounding. So if North Texas can rebound, slow down the pace, and try to contain some of their high-powered scores, I think they have a good shot today.
Absolutely. This is going to be the 6th meeting between these two. Marshall leads the series 4-1, and Marshall is undefeated here at the Super Pit at 1-0. And the last time these two teams met at the Super Pit, it was not looking good for the Mean Green as Marshall scored 61 first-half points, leading with 10 three-pointers, and easily won 97 to 78. And the last time these two teams met was at Marshall, and North Texas lost a heartbreaking game 106 to 104. AJ Lawson had 26 points, but it just wasn't enough. It just seems that North Texas, they're always on the cusp of beating these high-powered teams, but just something doesn't go right. So they really need to change that, but it's going to be difficult facing this Marshall team. They're 9-4 in conference overall. But however, Marshall does have a weakness. They are 4-7 on the road. So how does this crowd try and get behind the Mean Green to try and stop this team that's not really that good on the road?
Yeah, especially the crowd, especially if they get behind the players early. If they get behind them early, that'll give them a vote of confidence going into the second half, so they can avoid those sort of dead periods or dead halves where they kind of go cold from the field. So hopefully the crowd can pump up the players enough that we avoid those.
And the defense for Mean Green is going to have to step up as John Elmore is the leading scorer. He's scoring 22 points per game. He's leading Conference USA in scoring. And not only that, he's also leading in assists with 7 per game. Marshall overall leads Conference USA in scoring with 85 points per game, but there is a crack in their shining armor. They are last in defense. They're giving up 80 points per game. So who do you see standing out in this game to try and put up a bunch of points? So which players do you feel are going to stand out tonight?
I feel Roosevelt Smart, he's been on a tear recently. He's been shooting great. And especially just Ryan Woodridge, he's coming off that big three-pointer last game. He's leading the team in assists. And hopefully if they continue their hot play against this rather weak defense that Marshall has, hopefully they can put up a lot of points and come out with a win.
Absolutely. Roosevelt Smart has been spectacular, averaging 20 points per game. And even though North Texas is 7-6 in conference, they've relatively been close games. However, here at the Super Pit, they've been defending home really well. They're 9-4 overall here at home. And, going into this game, this is going to be their last home game before they go on the road, but when they go to Florida International to face the FIU Panthers. So every win is going to be a must-win game. And obviously the starters are going to have to step up, and really excited here today. So overall, what do you feel North Texas? Do you think they have to step up here in the first quarter? How do you think they should start the game off?
They need to start off fast and strong. They need to get out there, score. As you said, their weak defense. They can get out there, expose that weak defense, and pretty much they'll put up North Texas doesn't really have a problem of putting up points. So if they continue to put up points at a fast rate, I think they'll be set for the first half.
Tip-off is underway. Zachary Simmons with a nice tip-off to start the game. And North Texas is going to have the ball to start off here. Nice pass out there in the paint. Easy score there for Zachary Simmons. And he's going to be first on the board. North Texas with a strong score to start off. They lead 2-0 here in the first quarter. Now here comes Marshall looking to answer back. Passing it out here. Oh, nice lane pass there and just easily scoring there. And Marshall with a quick answer back, as that was John Elmore with the score.
Yeah, they need to push up as. Ooh, good pass, good inside pass.
Pass out here, a missed layup opportunity there, and here comes Marshall. The nice rebound there. North Texas looking to savor every possession as their last, and just defense was not there that time. And Adjun Panava with the nice layup there, easy layup, and they take the first lead of the game, leading 4-2. First quarter is still underway. 18 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Ryan Woolridge now. Almost a backcourt violation. And now it's to A.J. Lawson. Ryan Woolridge driving in the lane. Some contact there. Bad pass there, and that's going to be a turnover for North Texas.
Yeah, recently, North Texas turnovers has been quite a problem for them, so they need to limit those in order to win.
Absolutely. Corner three shot opportunity. Nothing was there that time, and that's going to be a foul call on North Texas. And that foul is going to be called on A.J. Lawson. That's going to be his first foul call. And it's going to be Marshall. Inbound pass here by John Elmore. Gets passed out. Elmore looking. Some contact. Three-point shot opportunity. Just misses off the front of the rim. Nice rebound there by Lawson. And here comes Ryan Ruridge, slowly making his way up half court. Still 2-4 here. Looking at Coach McCaslin to try and see a play. He's really pressured right now. Looking to drive into the lane. Some contact called and gets it in. Ryan Ruridge is now on the board. He's got 2 points.
That's what they need to do. They need to attack as much as possible.
And that's what Ryan Ruridge is really good at. He's good at driving in the paint. And here comes Marshall. Looking to drive in. Elmore passing it out. And it's going to be a quick turnover there. A.J. Lawson passes it out. Deep 2 try. Knocks it down. They're going to count that as a three-pointer. Nice there by Roosevelt Smart, one of the best three-point shooters in Conference USA. He's leading Conference USA in three-pointers. Some contact was there, and they're going to call it a blocking foul and count it. C.J. Burks finishing at the rim. And they're going to give it to him. He's going to go to the free throw line for the first time today, looking to try and tie this game up.
That was a little unlucky for North Texas. It looked like his feet were set. Just a call that didn't go their way.
First free throw try here from Marshall. C.J. Burks looking to try and tie this game up. The crowd is loud as ever, and he will make it in. He's got 3 points, and the game is tied up 7-7. And here comes Ryan Woolridge, quickening the pace here, and he slows back down again, looking to call a play. And here it comes. Alante Holston passes it back to A.J. Lawson. Now back to Roosevelt Smart. Here comes Ryan Woolridge again. And he doesn't like what he sees. Gives it back to A.J. Lawson, who's going to reset. Lawson passes it out. Deep three-point try. Knocks it down. Roosevelt Smart is on fire right now. He's got 6 quick points. North Texas being green retakes the lead 10-7. Marshall, easily driving in the lane. That was super easy for number 14, C.J. Burks. He's looking good right now with 5 points.
Yeah, right now Marshall is attacking in the interior defense of North Texas, and it looks like they're scoring with ease.
North Texas is a three-point shooting team, and Marshall is mainly a driving team. That was a turnover there, and it's going to be Marshall ball. And one thing North Texas has to do is avoid the turnovers like you were talking about. It's been a problem. Turnovers have been costing them, but nonetheless, if they consistently shoot the three-point ball as they do, if they try and just keep scoring the ball, they could take this game away.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing these past couple games. They've been relying on their shooting more than their defense, and they're putting up hundreds of points. So, if they can limit those turnovers, they might not have to rely on that three-point shot.
John Elmer now has the ball. He's pressured right now. A little fake pass there. He's really pressured in the corner, and he gives it back to Jared West. West looking. Quick jump shot try and gets it in. Adjun Panava, he's got 4 points. A nice open shot there. And here comes Ryan Woolridge now, slowly, gingerly making his way up to half-court line. Marshall has the lead, 11-10, with 16 minutes left here in the first quarter. Woolridge looking for an open lane, and he passes it back, and now it's to Alante Holston. Woolridge now Pass it back to Holston. Looking to drive in the paint. Didn't like what he saw. Back to Woolridge. Post-up game here. Hook shot there. Didn't go in for Michael Miller. Excuse me, for Zachary Simmons, not Michael Miller. And North Texas, good shot opportunity, just didn't go in. Here comes Jared West now. Pass it out there, deep 2 try. Misses off the rim, and it's going to be a foul call. And, excuse me, Marshall's going to call a timeout. So team foul on North Texas and Marshall right now. So overall, now we're in the first timeout. What have you seen so far? What do you think has been going good for both teams right now?
You know, North Texas, the score may not reflect it, but they're playing pretty solid defense except for a couple lapses in their interior. And especially Roosevelt Smart is on fire right now, making 2 threes. And if they continue to just play their game, not run, they don't necessarily need to run and gun or just be slow. If they continue to play their game, it'll be a good game. It'll be a close-scoring game.
Absolutely. With the way Roosevelt Smart is, I know it's really early in the game, but he scored 2 threes basically with ease like he always does. But it looks like he's going to have a special night. And as for Marshall, you know, they have a lot of consistent scores. C.J. Burks, he leads the way with 5 points. So coming into this timeout, what do you think head coach McCaslin is telling his players right now?
Well, McCaslin is probably saying is we'll possibly let them continue to shoot the 3. You know, they're not going to be making 100% of their 3-pointers. So if they can limit the amount of interior passes and points that they're scoring and limit the fouls and just continue to rebound, it'll be no problem.
Absolutely. And one thing I feel that we need to see is more driving in the paint. I know North Texas is a really good 3-point shooting team, but in order to try and be a good team overall on the offensive side, they need to be more than just a shooting team. They maybe need to hit the glass, maybe attack the rim more, and maybe try and get to the free throw line, because free throws are also going to be a key in this game.
Yeah, you can't rely on 1 to 2 players always making the 3-pointer. Sometimes they will go cold, so you're especially right. They're going to have to continue to pound it in the paint and see if they can make some.
And defensively, they need to try and limit Marshall's second chance points, as that's always key. But we're back with North Texas basketball after that timeout. And inbound pass, it will be North Texas ball. Alante Holston has the inbound pass, and he will pass it out to A.J. Lawson. And it goes back to Woolridge. And coming up the half-court line, 15 minutes and 18 seconds remain here in the first quarter. North Texas is down 10-11. Almost loses the ball there. Smart passes it out to Lawson. Lawson showing those nice handles there. And it's going to be a foul call on Marshall.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. They need to continue to pound it in the paint, and hopefully get some of their players into foul trouble.
Yeah, and Burks, that was going to be his first foul of the game for getting a little too aggressive on Lawson. Inbound pass here. Woolridge with the inbound pass, looking for an open man. He does finally with Roosevelt Smart. Smart is pressured. And it's going to be a travel call. And he was really pressured there. And they really did not want him to have the ball in his hands. They were really pressuring him at the 3-point line.
Yeah, Marshall's coming out with this intense trap defense that they have, and so far it's causing them in green quite trouble.
Absolutely. Marshall coming up. Floater opportunity and knocks it down. Good shot there.
That was just a good shot. There's nothing much you can do about that one.
Absolutely. John Elmore, he's now got 4 points. He's looking really good right now by attacking the paint. But Ryan Woolridge, North Texas down by 3, 10-13, passing it out to Holston, and it goes back to Roosevelt Smart. Great ball movement so far by North Texas. Woolridge going to drive it in, passes it back out. Looked like some contact there, didn't see anything, but somehow Woolridge got the ball back. He got tripped up, and it's going to be a travel call. 2 back-to-back turnovers for North Texas. They now have 3 turnovers overall, and much to the dismay of the crowd, that's going to be another turnover there for North Texas. And here comes Marshall, slowly making their way up, looking to call a play. Rondell Watson passing it out now. Finds an open man. Deep 3-point try. Looked to get the friendly bounce, but nothing there that time. And here comes A.J. Lawson looking to drive in. Nice spin move there. Opportunity and gets it in. Gets a little tripped up, and A.J. Lawson's finally on the board. He's got 2 points, and the lead for Marshall has been cut to 1. And just like that, slowly getting into the rim. And there's going to be a call, and that's going to be a foul on Marshall for it was still on the rim shot, so he couldn't tamper with it, and he did. And it's going to be quick turnover there.
That was a big two defensive possessions for North Texas. Marshall seemed to be scoring at ease, so it was good to get a stop and a bucket.
Yeah, even though they had those 2 turnovers, they were protecting the glass on the defensive side, but it's going to be North Texas ball. Holston yet again with the inbound pass, looking to find an open man. Marshall's just all over North Texas right now, and that's going to be a foul call there. That was a shoulder block there by C.J. Burks. And Burks I saw that shoulder block there. That looked a little bit out of frustration. He's gonna sit out for a little bit. And that was a clear. He looked like he had some motivation there.
He did not seem to be excited about that play.
Taking out all his aggression there, and for that, he's going to sit out. Inbound pass here, and finally, Ryan Woolridge gets the pass. Mean Green looking to take the lead back. Driving it in, gives it back out to Holston. Looking, driving it in. DJ Draper gives it back to Ryan Woolridge, who's going to reset. Looking at Coach McCaslin, looking for a play call. Chance to take the lead here. 12-13. Woolridge going to drive in, and he gets rejected. And it's going to remain North Texas ball. I liked the move there by Woolridge, but he just couldn't stop that block machine there.
Yeah, that was a great offensive that was a pretty good display of passing by North Texas. Unfortunately, it was just a pretty nasty block by Marshall.
Jansen Williams with the block there. Holston's pressured, loses it, and that's going to be a quick turnover there. He just lost it. Layup try, and that's going to be a foul call. John Elmore's going to go to the free throw line. And I feel that was a smart foul. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a pretty smart foul. That was kind of a unfortunate series of events there with the turnover and then a one-on-one fast break. But especially, yeah, fouling him don't make him get an extra free 2 points.
Yeah, and that's going to be John Elmore's going to go to the free throw line yet again. That's going to be his second time going to the free throw line. And right now, this zone defense is really affecting North Texas as he makes down that first free throw. This zone defense has really been pressuring them. They've been getting double teamed, and they can't seem to find a relief pass. It's either they're scoring in the glass or they're just too pressured and they end up turning the ball over.
Yeah, the trap that they're using on the North Texas players is just simply freaking them out, and they just can't seem to find anyone, and they kind of tense up and don't know what to do with the ball.
It's still a one-possession game. And looked like some contact there. I thought there should have been a foul call, and A.J. Lawson, nonetheless, it's going to remain North Texas ball. He drove to the rim. There were two Marshall Thundering Herds all over him, but Coach McCaslin didn't like the call there. He's a little frustrated there. Ryan Woolridge is going to have the inbound pass, trying to find an open man. He does with DJ Draper. Now Draper, he's looking to drive in, gives it back to Woolridge, who's going to reset. Looking to make a play. Aaron Woolridge looking. Screen is set. Chance to drive in again. Nice pass there. Couldn't make it in. DJ Draper with a three-point try, but he gets rejected. And it's going to be missed opportunity yet again for the Mean Green. Jared West passes it out. Three-point try. Oh, just missed it. I thought he made it just for a second. It was wide open. Jansen Williams now. That's going to be a blocking foul call. Roosevelt Smart got the call there. And that was a smart play by Roosevelt Smart as he got the contact.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Their defense was not set, so pushing the ball up, and luckily they forced a defensive foul. That's
going to be Rondell Watson's first foul. And inbound pass here by Ryan Woolridge again. And A.J. Lawson getting a quick discussion there from Coach, maybe a play specifically designed for him. Woolridge looking for an open man. He does with Lawson. Lawson, he's going to come back. Didn't like what he saw. Roosevelt Smart with a quick three-point try, and he gets it in. And they're going to count it. He has a chance for a 4-point play. What a turnaround there. Roosevelt Smart's on fire right now.
That was an impressive shot. And the Mean Green really did need it because that now puts them over Marshall.
He's got 9 points. He's looking to hit double digits now. Inbound pass here by Ryan Woolridge, looking again. Nice pass there into the paint, and that was an easy score there for Michael Miller. For Zachary Simmons. And here comes Marshall now. They're now down by 3. Quick three-point try. Bounces off the front of the rim. They get the ball back. Second chance opportunity is missed. And That was a nice pickup there by Roosevelt Smart. And here comes Woolridge. Goes back to Draper, and Draper's going to reset. Now to Roosevelt Smart. Deep three-point try. Just bounces off the back of the rim. The crowd here at the Super Pit really wanted that three-pointer to go in. And here comes the Herd, looking to try and stop this momentum North Texas has right now. Jared West passes out, three-point try. Drills it in that time. And the game is tied up again. Nice shot there by Jansen Williams. That was a huge three-pointer there for Marshall.
That was. They really needed to stop the Mean Green's offensive flow that they had gotten in, and that three was big.
17-17, a minute and 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass here to Lawson now. Lawson to Smart. Smart looking, gives it back to Lawson. Lawson looks like he's going to drive in. Some contact, but nothing was called. And that's going to be a missed opportunity yet again for North Texas. Pass out here. Wide open corner three shot, and it's going to roll out. And Marshall yet again misses an opportunity. That was Jared West was really upset with himself as he thought he should have made that. Ruiz jumps over the half-court line, and he's going to try choose some clock down. Screen pass there. He's going to drive in yet again, and that time he gets it in. Looks like Ruiz finally gets it on that play.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Slow down the pace, slow down the offense, open the lane, and once he saw it open, he went in and scored.
Adjin trying for the three-pointer there, and he gets it in that time. Now the game is tied up again, 19-19. 10 minutes and 26 seconds left. Woolridge is looking. That's Woolridge to Smart, had a step on him. Nice pass there to Woolridge, and that's going to be a goaltending call as that clearly hit the backboard, and that's going to be a quick timeout there, and we'll be right back with North Texas basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle.
With that goaltending score there by Ryan Woolridge, North Texas retakes the lead 21-19 here with 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Marshall trying to answer back. Nice there by Holston. Alante Holston just had a hand on it, and that was a quick steal there. That's going to be the fourth turnover for the Herd. And here comes Woolridge now. He has the hot hand. Really likes driving into the left side, using that left hand and looking. Screen was set there, gives it back to Holston. Now goes to Roosevelt Smart. Woolridge is going to reset. He's looking to drive into the left side again, and he's just on fire. Looked like some contact there. He's now got 8 points, and Woolridge is starting to feel it. Quick three-point try there. Pump faked was there. bounces off. Mixed opportunity there for Rondell Watson. Nice rebound here by Roosevelt Smart. And Smart to Woolridge. Woolridge going back-to-back scores.
Yeah,
and he's going to reset again.
Yeah, right now Marshall's offense is ice cold, and North Texas is looking to capitalize.
Absolutely. Now Smart, three-point specialist, gives it back to Woolridge. He's had back-to-back drive. He loves driving into that left side. Looks like he's going to get set to drive to the left side again. That time, he fakes it and gives it to Zachary Simmons with the nice put down there. He's got 6 points. Marshall is really backed up in a corner right now, down 25-19. And it's going to be a foul there. And that foul is going to be on number 24, Zachary Simmons. That's going to be his first. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. North Texas really took over after that timeout, leading 25-19, but free throw opportunity here as Elmore is going to go to the free throw line for the third time today already, as he leads with 5 points. And now he has 6. So North Texas really, so what did they do to change the tide here after that timeout?
Yeah, what they're really doing is they're just shutting down Marshall's offense. Marshall, that is what their game is outscore their opponents. And right now they're just shutting them down. And and their offensive game plan with Woolridge just using the screen on the left side to go into the paint is working. Seems to work possession. So right now their offense is, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Knocks down 2 free throws now, and the lead for North Texas has been cut to 4. North Texas leads 25-21. 8 minutes and 35 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Smart gives it to Lawson and goes back to Holston and goes back to Woolridge. Driving into the left side again. Foul and count it! 3 straight field goals for Ryan Woolridge. He is unbelievable right now. He's got 11 points, and he knows he's on fire. He's going to go to the free throw line. Right now, he is setting the tone out of that timeout for North Texas.
Yeah, he looks like a man on a mission and will not let anyone stop him on his way to the paint.
Just maintaining composure and easily getting it in. Free throw try, and he will complete the 3-point play. He now has 12 points. Marshall just doesn't know what to do right now. C.J. Burks looking to drive it in, and it's going to be a carrying violation. That's going to be the 5th turnover for Marshall. Marshall just does not know it. They look confused. They just look panicked right now. And Darius George is he's gonna be talking to the head coach for a little bit, and it's gonna be North Texas ball. A.J. Lawson is gonna have the inbound play.
Yeah, right now, Marshall just does not seem to know what to do on offense. Nothing will fall for him, and North Texas just seems to be scoring on every possession.
Now Ryan Woolridge, 3 straight field goals now. He has the hot hand, gives it to DJ Draper. Now back to A.J. Lawson. They're going to give it to the hot hand for Woolridge. And let's see if they're going to keep doing that drive-in play. This time to Lawson. Who's going to drive in this time? Using the backboard, somehow gets his own rebound back. DJ Draper using his quickness back to Woolridge. And it goes back. Jordan Duffy for a 3. Drills it in! Jordan Duffy now has 3 points. North Texas is looking unstoppable. They have a 10-point lead. 31-21, 7 minutes and 42 seconds left. Holston fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball call. North Texas is just infectious right now. This energy is amazing.
It's true. But this is really where the game will be decided, especially when some of your big scorers like Roosevelt Smart and Woolridge go to the bench to get some rest. When your role players come in, can they continue the hot pace that they have right now and stop Marshall from scoring? That's really going to determine who wins this ball game.
Absolutely, that is key. And Mean Green are just looking amazing right now. They had their largest lead of the night, leading 31-21, and Ryan Woolridge has been behind that. He has 12 points, hitting those 3 straight field goals, one of them being a 3-point play. He is just looking unstoppable. It seems Marshall cannot do anything. Like we were talking about, Marshall has the worst defense here in Conference USA, and I think the North Texas, they understood that, and they're just going to keep attacking. At first, driving to the rim in the first quarter, it wasn't really working, but then late in the first quarter, it started turning around, and now they're just having their way with Marshall.
Yeah, it looked like Coach McCaslin noticed that a couple times that when we would drive to the left-hand side, we'd get a couple easy layups. So he's in that first time out, he might have said to his players, set a screen high in the key, see if you can get around to the left-hand side and use the glass and get a layup. And so far, that's been working for Woolridge and a couple of other players.
So if you're the Thundering Herd and you're in the timeout right now, do you feel they need to focus more on the defensive side or the offensive side?
Well, right now, they need to go back to the defense they started the game with. They need to go back to that trap defense that they had. Yes, your players might get, if you're going to go back to that defense, your players are especially going to need to move their feet to avoid going into foul trouble with blocking calls, which started to affect them. So what they need to do is just get back to the defensive scheme that they started the game with, and the shots with their offense will eventually begin to fall.
Absolutely. Now, coming out of the timeout, North Texas has their largest lead, leading 31-21, 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's going to be Marshall ball. Rondell Watson, he's going to have the inbound pass, looking to give it out, and he will give it to Ajdin Panava. And back to John Elmore. He's really been the leading scorer. He's been the star player so far for the Herd. And back to Ajdin Panava. Elmore looking. Alley-oop playing. There's just Mean Green all over there, but it's going to be a foul on DJ Draper. Draper getting maybe a little too aggressive up there, and that's going to be his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. That seemed to be a kind of wild pass. Marshall kind of got away with one there.
It looked like a desperation play there. There were just 3 Mean Green all over him. Pass out here, and now it's to Rondell Watson looking to make a play. Gives it back out. Looking to drive in. Now they're doing the trap defense now. And it's going to be pressured. And that's going to be a foul on North Texas. And that's going to be on Duffy. That's going to be his first.
Yeah, North Texas right now in this defensive possession is kind of getting hit with some sloppy fouls.
Inbound pass here. Quick jump shot opportunity. Doesn't go in. Nice rebound there by Woolridge. And here comes Duffy. Back to Woolridge now. 7 minutes now left here in the first quarter, and he's going to reset. North Texas has the largest lead of the night, leading by 10, looking to extend it. Woolridge going to drive again, and he's going to give it back to DJ Draper. Now to Lawson. And Duffy, he's a nice crossover there. He's going to drive into the lane, and he's going to get it in. Jordan Duffy, he's got 5 points. It seems that he kind of took Woolridge's blueprint for stopping them. He's just going to take it into his own accord. And that's going to be a quick foul there, and I believe that's going to be on A.J. Lawson. It will be. That's going to be Lawson's second. And North Texas leading 33-21, 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And some free throws are going to be shot here for Marshall.
Yeah, North Texas, these past couple of defensive possessions are getting a little sloppy with a couple of lackadaisical fouls that they've been doing.
Yeah, and how about this? In the last minute and 35, North Texas has been on an 8-0 run. Well, now it's an 8-1 run, but that was only based off a free throw.
Yeah. Right now, their offense seems to be clicking, and their defense seems to be clicking besides these last 2 possessions.
John Elmore knocking down both free throws. He now has 9 points. Here comes Woolridge. Woolridge slowly making his way up the half-court line. Still a 10-point game. Woolridge loses the ball. That's a rare turnover there by Woolridge. Alley-oop try, and he's just going to fall onto the floor, and it's going to be a turnover there. And some contact was there, but not enough. It looked like a desperation play there by Marshall.
Yeah, it kind of looked like they wanted to push the pace, but the pass was a little too far ahead, so he just had to make a desperation alley-oop attempt, and it just didn't happen.
Looked like the pass was a little too high, but they're trying to look for that one explosive play to try and shift some kind of momentum, but just not really seeing anything right now. Head coach McCaslin's really communicating with his players right now, as he always does. Smart gives it to Draper. Draper looking. Gives it back to Woolridge, who's going to reset. 6 minutes now left in the first quarter. Marcus Smart looked like he was going to take that three-pointer. He always likes to take those. And it's going to go back to Woolridge as he's going to reset yet again. And it looks like he's going to drive in again. And it's going to go off. Excuse me, that's going to be a turnover on North Texas. I didn't see that. I thought it went off of Marshall.
Yeah, that call didn't look to go, was not in the Mean Green's favor, kind of favored Marshall there.
And it's going to be Marshall ball. John Elmore passing it out. He's been the leading scorer. He's been everything for Marshall right now. He's been keeping them in this game. He's got 9 points. Jared West driving it in. Gives it back to Elmore. Elmore, nice spin move there. Floater opportunity and gets it in. John Elmore's looking fantastic. He's got 11 points. That was a nice spin move there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for the Mean Green defense, you know. it was just simply a case of better offense beats a good defense.
And here comes Woolridge. He's getting pressured here. Now to Holston, who's been checked back in. Smart loses the ball. That time, it's going to remain North Texas ball. It went off of Elmore, who had a hand on it. Smart making a smart play there. And it's going to be inbound pass for Holston. And Mean Green lead 33-25. 5 minutes and 10 seconds remain here in the first quarter. North Texas looking to extend their lead to try and get it back to 10 points, as it's been cut to single digits. And Woolridge is going to get the inbound pass. And slowly making his way up, looking to call a play. 5 seconds remain here in the shot clock, and he's just going to drive in. Oh, and gets the nice roll there. He's got 14 points. Ryan Woolridge just looking unstoppable right now. Driving in. That time it's going to have a hand on it. I didn't really see any contact there, but maybe the ref saw something I didn't, and that's going to be a foul call there.
And that past offensive sequence at the Mean Green had was big. They had been stopped a couple times previous, and then just going back to the basics, Woolridge going to the basket, getting a friendly roll on the rim. You know, that's what North Texas has been doing this whole half, and right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And Elmore, right, that's the fourth time he's gone to, this is the fourth time he's gone to the free throw line, and he finally misses it. He has 11 points. He's been really the key for the Herd, as if he hadn't been scoring the way he's been scoring, this score would be worse for Marshall, but misses both free throws that time. That was really bad for Marshall, as they would have cut it to single digits. North Texas leads 35-25. 4 minutes and 36 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Woolridge passes it out to Smart. Now back to Holston. Holston has yet to score, looking for his first points. Woolridge looking. And gives it now to Smart. 7 seconds remain here in the shot clock. Deep three-point try. And he's going to miss it on that one. And here comes Elmore. Elmore looking. Driving it in now. Ajin Panava passes it there. Some contact there. And he's getting pressured there. Great showing by the defense here. Milan passes it out. 15 seconds remain here in the shot clock. Jared West passes it out. Three-point try here. And there is nothing there that time for Rondell Watson. And here come the Mean Green. Woolridge slowing the pace down here.
That was, yeah, he needs to. What he's really trying to do is just kill some time, slow down the offense, let the offense set, and see if he can get to the paint.
Woolridge looking to drive in. And that's going to be a carrying violation there by Woolridge. That's going to be the 8th turnover for North Texas Mean Green. Even though North Texas, they have 8 turnovers compared to the Thundering Herd 6, but because North Texas has been scoring on most of their possessions, they've been taking advantage of it. It's just really been going their way since that out of that first time out.
Yeah, they've just been going in the paint. And yeah, as you said, they have the more turnovers, but their defense is getting back in time, so they don't allow so many points off turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. And Marshall's 4-7 record on the road has really come back to haunt them, as right now nothing is just going their way. Coming out of this timeout, if you're Marshall, what do you need to do to try and stop this team that just the momentum is completely shifted in their favor?
You need to pump up your players. Your players right now seem tired. They don't seem to have any sort of energy. So they just need to pump up their players, because their shots are falling. They're getting to the foul line. They just need to get more pumped up, get on the boards, and try to stop this Mean Green defense or offense that seems just to be scoring with a lot of ease.
And if you look at the stats defensively, most of the time Marshall's actually leading North Texas. They have 3 blocks compared to North Texas 0. They have 4 steals compared to North Texas 2. But just scoring, they just really haven't been able to take advantage of those. It just seems that the opportunities are just not going their way.
Yeah, Marshall just doesn't seem to be able to execute. They seem to be relying more on the 3-point shot, and that just doesn't seem to be falling for them. While North Texas, even though they're down in most of the categories you've said, they've just been passing the ball, getting it inside, and they've been converting on most of their possessions.
Absolutely. And coming out of the timeout, it's going to be North Texas ball, 35-25. North Texas leading by 10. With 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Now, if you're North Texas, you got to keep this going. So How do you make sure, for Coach McCaskill, how do you make sure your players are just keeping that same mindset of just go, go, go?
You know, you don't want to foul. That's the first thing. You don't want to foul. You don't want to get into foul trouble before the first half ends. And then second, you don't want to go too fast. You don't want to push it as fast as you can, because that's when your turnovers. That's when you commit your offensive fouls.
And Elmore's going to take a deep three-point try, and he's going to knock it down. He's got 14 points. He's been keeping Marshall in this game the entire time. 35-28, North Texas leads. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remain before the first quarter comes to an end. Smart was really pressured there, and Holston going to drive in, Euro step there, pass it out. Three-point try there, and Jordan Duffy's going to answer back with a three-pointer of his own. He's got 8 points. So no matter what the Marshall offense does, finally, North Texas offense just answers back with the same score.
Yeah, that was the first time in a while that they made a three-point shot or even attempted a three-point shot. They had seemed just to be pounding it into the paint as much as possible.
Absolutely, and it's going to be Marshall ball again. Elmore, he's going to get the ball back. He had that deep three-point try. He's pressured. Three-point try here. It's going to roll out for Rondale Watson. Can't seem to get anything going as he has yet to score. 10-point lead for North Texas, and Woolridge comes back. 2 minutes and 23 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Woolridge really chewing clock here as he is slowing the pace down. Looking to pass it. Screen set there, looking to go to the left side. That's his favorite side. Driving in, nice pass there to Draper. He cuts it in. 3 seconds remain, looking to take a floater shot, misses it there. And looked like a little forced shot there as the play they wanted did not go down. And here comes Marshall yet again. Three-point try, step up three. Doesn't go up there. Marshall really been struggling now since out of that first time out that North Texas went on that 8-0 run. And here comes Woolridge again, looking to get a play down. And here comes Woolridge now, 1 minute and 40 seconds left before the first quarter comes to an end. Looking, gives it to Smart. Smart to Draper now, DJ Draper. 7 seconds remain, Smart is pressured. Smart, he's gonna drive in. Contested there, but Holston fighting for it, and Smart gets it back. And that's gonna be shot clock violation there by North Texas. A really, really bad possession there by the Mean Green.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad possession. But you know what they're doing right now is they're just letting time go. They don't want to push the ball as fast as possible to give Marshall more opportunities to score. So even though it may not look pretty, it's pretty much serving a good purpose.
Absolutely. Alley-oop try, and he gets it in. What a nice play there by Marshall. That may be the play that they need to try and turn this around. How about that?
If that was just North Texas losing their concentration there, they cannot continue to let those happen if they want to continue to win this game.
Rondale Watson finally getting his first score of the game with that nice alley-oop. Woolridge looking, gives it to Smart. And it goes back to Woolridge now. 50 seconds remain. Final minute of this game is about to come to an end. And that's going to be a blocking foul call. Woolridge getting the call, and he's a little shaken up. He's a little slow to get up, and it seems that Adjutant Panava is hurt there. So that was a little nasty fall by both of those guys.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too bad. Woolridge has been very important to the Mean Green in this game. Hopefully they just buckled knees or nothing too serious.
Yeah, it seems both their legs connected on that drive-in play. So Woolridge, he seems okay, and he's going to go to the free throw line yet again. This is going to be his second time going to the free throw line. And he's going to take first free throw try here. Just misses it there. And second chance opportunity now for North Texas. DJ Draper gives it to Holston, and Holston waiting, and he's going to give it to Woolridge. Woolridge looks okay now. He's going full speed ahead, looking for a play call. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter is about to come to an end. Passes it to Holston. Corner three shot opportunity, and nothing there. A little too strong there. Shot clock is done. Final 20 seconds remain here. And the crowd, they're starting to get a little wild here as the first quarter is coming to an end. Elmore, he's trying to chew as much clock as possible. Final 10 seconds. Looking. And here we go, final 5 seconds. Three-point try. Drills it in. Number 13, Jared gets his first points. Full court shot opportunity doesn't come close, and that's going to be end of the first quarter. North Texas leading 38-33, but Marshall they get that last three-point shot. That was a huge three-point shot there.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for North Texas. They had been doing great to end the half, and then just making that three was just quite unfortunate for them.
Absolutely, and that's going to be end of the first quarter, and we'll be right back with North Texas basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Is it pretty?
Daddy.
It's pretty.
Maybe I'll say
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy.
It's pretty.
Maybe I'll say
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. So wet. Oh,
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy,
It's pretty.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go! Okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. So wet. Oh,
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy,
It's pretty.
Maybe honestly.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I'll be right back.
Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that?
Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go! Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet. Oh,
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy,
It's pretty.
Maybe honestly,
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into the second half of Mean Green basketball. North Texas is leading 38-33, and in the first half, North Texas shot 55% in the first half, and Marshall shot 46%. So, overall, what do you take away from the first half?
Well, on paper, it looks like there was no defense played. But actually, North Texas played some pretty lockdown defense, especially at the end, they took away 2 steals, which may not seem like a lot, but when both of those steals resulted in points, you look at the score and honestly, it tails kind of the first half of the game.
And rebounding's really been a key. North Texas is leading with 20 rebounds. 14 of those were defensive rebounds. So they've really been stopping those second chance opportunities for Marshall. But however, Marshall has really closed the gap. They're only down by 5 now. They were down by as much as 12. So North Texas really been struggling at the end of it. And not to mention, this entire season, North Texas has been really struggling in the second half. So what do you think North Texas needs to do to try and turn this around and win this big game?
Well, what they need to do is just completely forget about that first half. They had a good 10-minute span where they were scoring a lot and they were locking down Marshall's offense, but they need to go back to their gritty, go into the paint, just attack their interior defense, and if they continue to do that, Marshall will have trouble trying to compete with the North Texas offense.
Absolutely, and with the second half is about to be underway, it's going to be North Texas ball. North Texas is leading 38-33, and the second half is officially underway. Ryan Woolridge gives it to Holston now. Holston passes it out. Smart with the quick three-point try. That would have been a great start for the first half. And what a rejection there. What a rejection. Marshall with a strong start defensively. And now John Elmore, he's got 14 points. He's really been the leader for Marshall. Pass out here. Trying now. Deep three-point try. That one's good. CJ Burke's really been fantastic. He's got 8 points now. And just like that, North Texas' lead has been cut from as much as 12 to 2.
Yeah, hopefully this isn't the beginning of a dead run that North Texas is starting to begin the second half.
And now Ryan Woolridge, he's got the ball in his hands. He's looking to drive in on to the left side again. And now it's to A.J. Lawson. Lawson, he's in the post now. Looking to drive in. Here comes Woolridge again. Pass it out. Three-point try for Holston. Nothing there that time, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And North Texas really not looking the same right now.
Yeah, what they're doing, their offense seems to be relying more on the three-pointer, and they're straying away from their first half going to the paint offense. So hopefully they'll make the adjustment, switch back to it, and hopefully the shots will start falling.
Three-point try here for Ajit Panava, and he gets that in. Panava knocks it down. And just like that, Marshall takes the lead, 39-38. Ryan Woolridge.
Yeah,
Ryan Woolridge now, he has the ball in his hands.
Yeah, Marshall's offense seems to be possessed right now.
Holston gets it in. Holston gets his first points of the game, and North Texas retakes the lead, 40-39. 18 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second half. Three-point try here, and tough break there for Marshall, but lucky for North Texas. And now comes Ryan Woolridge, looking to pass it out, but he's going to keep the ball to himself. He's going to see what play Coach McCaslin's going to call.
That was a big defensive possession by the Mean Greens, trying to slow down the offense that just seemed to not miss at all.
Marcus Smart almost lost the ball there, and he gives it back to Holston. And now it goes back to Woolridge now. He's going to drive to the left side again, and just misses it there. Missed opportunity there by Zachary Simmons and Ryan Woolridge. Marshall trying to get a pass there, and it's going to be North Texas ball, and that's going to be the 7th turnover for the Thundering Herd. That was really good for North Texas. That was much needed.
Yeah, North Texas has started to string together a couple of these defensive stops, and if they can continue to score off these stops, then this lead that they've given up will hopefully begin to come back to them.
And now it's to Ryan Woolridge now. Passes it out there to Holston. Holston gives it back to Woolridge. Smart with a three-point try. Just misses it there. And that was almost a help there by Marshall as he almost scored for North Texas. And that's going to be a travel call on Jared West. That's going to be back-to-back turnovers there. North Texas, they still have the lead. They're leading 40-39, 17 minutes and 6 seconds remain here in the second half. Now Ryan Woolridge, he gets the inbound pass, and he is slowly making his way up the half-court line. And he's looking to find the best play possible to try and extend the lead for North Texas, who led by as much as 12. A.J. Lawson giving it, trying to pass it out. Zachary Simmons gets the foul and count it. Unbelievable, Zachary Simmons using that aggression, and he's going to go to the free throw line to get a three-point play.
Yeah, that was really big. They North Texas had been making these defensive stops. They had been coming away empty, so that and one was very helpful to continue to gain this lead.
And North Texas really needs to continue this aggression as they now lead 42-39. They need to try and extend that lead. Free throw try here, just misses it. Score remains 42-39. 16 minutes and 42 seconds remain here in the second half. Passes it out here to Jared West. West is looking to drive in. Wide open for C.J. Burks, and he gets it in. C.J. Burks, nice three-point shot there. He's now got 11 points, and the score is tied up 42-42. And here comes Woolridge now. Woolridge slowly making his way up, looking to make another play again. 16 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Holston looked like he was going to take a three-point shot, but changes his mind, and it goes back to Woolridge now. Woolridge driving in again. Pass there to Lawson. Lawson, using his athleticism, just couldn't complete it, and it's going to be a quick turnover there for the Mean Green. And the Mean Green really aren't showing a lot of ball movement right now. They've been playing a little bit of iso ball.
Yeah, they've kind of strayed towards this isolation with Woolridge and Roosevelt Smart, because in the first half, they were both lights out. So now their shots have begun to not fall, so they need to adjust their offense to make sure that Marshall doesn't just go away with this game.
Absolutely. Pass out here. Alley-oop try, and that's going to connect. And that was C.J. Burks. He's got back-to-back scores. He now has 13 points, and Marshall retakes the lead 44-42. And things are not looking good for North Texas as now their backs are against the wall. Looking to drive in here. Passing it out. Gives it now to Holston. Holston going to drive it in. Passes it out to Smart. Smart looking to take that three-point try. Here's the floater, and that time he gets it in. That was a nice play there by Smart. He's now got 11, and here it come. The Herd again. Score is tied up yet again, 44-44. Deep three-point try, and he drills that in. What a play there by Rondell Watson.
I think McCaslin needs to call a timeout. Their defense just does not seem to be in any sort of good standing right now. So he needs to call a timeout, refresh, get him some water or something to see if it'll pump him up on defense.
Three-point play there. They'd have a three-point lead, and that's going to be a blocking foul call. Didn't get it there. Woolridge really wanted that three-point play, but he is going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be his third time going to the free throw line. He has 14 points. He's not really looking the same as he did in the first half. So now they're in a timeout right now. So now they're in a timeout. What do you think North Texas needs to do to try and turn this game around?
What North Texas really needs to do is continue to move the ball. In the first half, what was great was they would move the ball, pass it around to the open man, and their shots would fall. But what's happening now is they're going to more of an isolation type of offense with Roosevelt Smart and Woolridge. But unfortunately, their shots just aren't falling. So they need to just adjust their offense until either their shots come back and begin to fall, or just until they can keep pounding into the paint and scoring.
Now they're down by 3. And the last time these two teams played at the Super Pit, the Thundering Herd hit 10 three-pointers in the first half. So right now in the second half, they're allowing a lot of three-pointers to go down. So defensively, they need to change everything. So if you're North Texas and you're going in, what do you think they need to do besides ball movement? Do you think some other players that are key that need to like go in and stuff?
What they need is some of their role players. Like, they just need some of their role players to just play defense and just move the ball around. If they continue to move the ball around and play defense and just lock down some of their perimeter shooters, because right now their perimeter shooters are just lethal. They're killing the Mean Green. So if they can continue to just limit the three-pointers that they're taking, move the ball around, and then the score will eventually be in the Mean Green's favor.
Absolutely. They need to try and keep driving in the lane, because free throws were key there. Getting to the free throw line was important. Also scoring three-pointers as well. And right now they're not really taking those three-pointers as much as they should. But here we are coming out of that timeout, and it's going to be some free throw shooting for Ryan Woolridge. He's got 14 points, looking to make it 15 as North Texas is down 44-47 with 14 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here in this game. Free throw try. And he just misses the first one, and these free throws are really key here.
Yeah, the Mean Green seem to be getting to the free throw line. It's just executing on these free opportunities that they're getting. It's just killing them.
missed both free throws, but they get it back, so second chance opportunity. Woolridge is going to drive in. Nothing there, and he redeems himself by scoring there to try and redeem those points. He's now got 16 points, and the lead has been cut to 1 for the Herd. And Marshall looking. He's pressured there by DJ Draper. Passing another alley-oop try, and he slams that down. Rondell Watson. He's got 2 alley-oop dunks now. That was just too easy on that play.
Yeah, the defense, they're losing their concentration. They're not keeping an eye on their man, and which results in easy buckets like that.
Smart with a nice Euro step there and gets it in. Roosevelt Smart. He's now got 13. That was just an impressive play there. And here comes Marshall now. They have the lead, 49-48. 14 minutes left in this game. Looking to drive it, passes it out. And it's going to go back here. CJ Burke's going to try. That's going to be an offensive foul call. Tough break from Marshall. But that was really good there for North Texas.
Yeah, that was big. They needed to slow down this Marshall offense that seems to just score at will at the moment. So getting a big stop here and hopefully being able to capitalize on offense will help the Mean Green.
9th turnover for Marshall. Inbound pass there, and it's going to be given to Ryan Woolridge. Woolridge is looking. He's trying to find an open play here, looking to drive in again. This time he goes to the right side, and he's going to reset again. Pass it to Holston, almost a turnover. And it's going to go back to Woolridge. Pass out here, Smart, quick three-point try. Drills it in, nothing but net. Roosevelt Smart showing why he is the best three-point shooter in Conference USA. Here we go, drive in again. Now a three-point try here. That would have been a great answer back, and that's going to be a foul call. And that's going to be on Zachary Simmons. That's going to be his second. But North Texas with that three-point play, they retake the lead 51-49. 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this game. But it's going to be Marshall ball. Inbound pass here. Inbound pass is made. Oh, they try to go for an alley-oop again, but Ryan Woolridge gets it. Passing it out here, but it's going to be back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Missed opportunity there. Easy layup, and it's going to go down. Easy score there for C.J. Burks. And here comes Ryan Woolridge slowly making his way. And C.J. Burks now has 15 points. He's been doing really good here in the second half.
Yeah, he's just killing the Mean Green's defense right now. It just doesn't seem like anything we're doing is stopping him.
Gets rejected there. And maybe another easy layup try all over Woolridge. Tried to contest it, but that was just an easy score there for C.J. Burks yet again. And Burks has now got 17 points as Marshall retakes the lead 53-51. 12 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the second half. Woolridge gives it to Smart. And now to DJ Draper. Draper has yet to score in this game, which is very surprising. Now back to Woolridge. Looking to pass it. Looking to make a play. 6 seconds remain here in the shot clock. He's just going to drive in. And unbelievable. Gets the friendly bounce, and it's going to go in. Woolridge now has 18 points. He's about to hit the 20-point mark. Game is tied up yet again, 53-53, and that's going to be a blocking foul call on DJ Draper.
And that was unfortunate for the Mean Green. They really wanted to stop on that defensive play, but getting a foul there was just something they did not want there.
Inbound pass here, and Zachary Simmons is going to come out for the game. And as is Roosevelt Smart, but in comes Jordan Duffy. He has 8 points, so he's been looking spectacular here today. He's going to hit double digits if he gets another score. Passing here, Elmore looking. He's going to give it up. Driving here again, and just easily attacks the glass and gets it in. Nice play there by Adjun Panava. Play here. Woolridge looking. Woolridge is driving in. And he's going to reset again. 11 minutes and 43 seconds remain in this game. North Texas down 55-53. And now back to Woolridge now. He's going to drive into the left side again. Passes it out. Oh, nice pass there to Holston. Loses the ball, but gets it back. Gives it to Duffy. Duffy with the three-point try. Doesn't go in that time. Woolridge fighting for it. And that's going to be a foul call there. That was a tough break there for North Texas.
Yeah, North Texas shots began to fall for a while, but now they've gone cold. So hopefully they can regain that hot streak they had a few minutes ago.
Absolutely, but we'll see what happens. We'll be right back with North Texas basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I'll be right back.
Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that?
Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Hey? God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk
With
driving.
playoff implications on the line for North Texas, as each game is looking to be in desperation mode. Right now, they are behind 55-53 in a huge game as they led by as much as 12, and now they are trailing by 2 with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left before this game is over. And it's going to be Marshall ball, and here comes Elmore yet again, passing it out here, driving into the lane and just having his way with Duffy. That was just a quick score there. Too easy on that play. And now North Texas is down 57-53. Passing it out here. Holston gives it to Lawson and goes back to Woolridge. Woolridge looking to drive in. Gives it back to Lawson now. Woolridge yet again. They're doing some hot potato passing here outside the three-point line. 7 seconds remain here on the shot clock. Looking to pass it in. Holston, he does not connect there. It's just another missed opportunity there for North Texas. And here comes Elmore looking to drive in. Nice spin move there, but he gets rejected there by DJ Draper. Had a hand on it. AJ Lawson looking to connect on the other side, but just couldn't. And North Texas with a tough break there. Point try. Just bounces out. Holston gets the rebound, protecting the ball. Score remains 57-53. Looking to set the tone here. Duffy gets it and gives it back to Woolridge, who's going to reset. 10 minutes and 10 seconds remain before this game is over. North Texas needs to change something if they want to try and stay in the playoff race. Woolridge driving in, passes it out to Holston. Lost into Draper. 6 seconds remain. Passing out here to Duffy. Jump shot opportunity at the free throw line. Doesn't connect it. Lawson fighting for it, and that's going to be a foul call on A.J. Lawson. That's going to be his third foul of the game.
Coach McCaslin right now has seemed to go to more small ball lineup to compete with this fast-moving Marshall offense that they have right now.
Yeah, but he's going to answer that by Zachary Simmons, their big man. And it's going to be Marshall ball, the Herd, looking to extend their lead as they are leading 57-53. They really turned it around here in the second half. They led by as much as 12. They were down by as much as 12, but now they're leading by 4. 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Clock is starting to diminish. Another alley-oop play, and that's going to be a foul call on DJ Draper as he got a little bit of push there, and that's going to be his third foul. So DJ Draper, he's got 3 fouls and no points, so that's been tough for North Texas.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him right now, but you know, if he can bounce back in these next 9 minutes, the earlier part of this game can just totally be forgotten.
Absolutely. DJ Draper, he's a good scorer. He's been averaging around 17 points per game, and that's going to be a foul call there. And that time it's going to be on A.J. Lawson. That's going to be Lawson's 4th. So Lawson right now he's not looking too good right now as he's in huge foul trouble. And now Marshall's going to go to the free throw line yet again. That's been their bread and butter is the free throw line as Rondell Watson, it's going to be his first time going to the free throw line. He has 7 points on the night, looking to make it to possibly 8. 9 minutes and 38 seconds left, 57-53. North Texas is trailing. First free throw try. And he just misses it. And some changes are going to be made at the substitution line, and Michael Miller is going to check in. Second free throw try here. Super Pit is loud as they want him to miss, and they get their wish as he has missed both free throws. It's still a game, 9 minutes and 33 seconds left in this game. Woolridge is now looking, driving into the left side. He's going to go to the right now, pass it to Draper. Draper's pressured. Nice pass there, but he gets rejected at the rim. Just another missed opportunity there for North Texas. Passes it out here. Easy drive-in lane, but he gets rejected there. But it's going to be a foul call, and that's going to be on Zachary Simmons.
Yeah, right now the Mean Green are just getting hit with these unfortunate fouls that are just not going their way. But actually the Marshall is just not making their free throws. So right now, if they continue to miss their free throws, these fouls aren't going to be as bad as they are right now.
Absolutely. I thought that was a clean block, but he makes that first one. And Rondell Watson, this is going to be his second time going to the free throw line. And he has 8 points now after missing both free throws. And Milan Mijovic is going to check in for the Herd, maybe looking to change the game here for Marshall. North Texas is down by 5 now, 58-53. Makes in the second one now. He's now got 9. North Texas is now trailing 53-59. 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this game. This game is just slowly slipping away from the Mean Green. And here comes Ryan Woolridge yet again. Looking to drive in, but he's going to reset. He's going to pass. He's looking to pass, and he does. Now back to Woolridge now. Woolridge passes it out there, but it gets tipped, and it's just an unfortunate turnover. But missed opportunity there. Draper somehow saves it, and Miller has it now. What an unbelievable play there by Draper. Pass here. Roosevelt Smart gets in. That's going to be a foul call. What a save there by Draper. Really all over the place today.
Yeah, the Mean Green were looking for some type of play, a steal, a block, a three-pointer, an alley-oop to bring some energy to this team, and hopefully that strip steal and save by him will actually energize the team.
Absolutely. Hopefully it becomes North Texas is probably hoping that it's infectious for the team, but Woolridge passes it out to Miller. Miller looking for a play, gives it to Draper now. Draper gives it to Smart. Smart looking for the jump shot, 2 pump fakes, nothing there. Woolridge going to drive in. Nice pass there to Miller, who's going to jam it down. Michael Miller gets his first points in a big way. North Texas is now down 59-55. 8 minutes and 15 seconds remain here in this game. Jared West looking for an open man. He does, gets it back to West. West is looking, and another alley-oop try. That's going to be a foul call, and that's going to be on Miller, and Miller is upset with himself. But I feel that was a smart play. Just, make him work for those free throws instead of getting that easy two-hand jam.
Yeah, that was a smart one. You don't want to give up an alley-oop that might energize your opposing team. So that was a good foul, make him earn it from the free throw line.
And Milan Mijovic is going to go to the free throw line for the first time. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. First one is no good, and this is really good for North Texas as they are down by 4. They want to try and cut the lead as much as possible, and these missing free throws are really going to help them.
Yeah, the Mean Green have been fortunate enough for Marshall to miss these free throws, but unfortunately, the North Texas has been missing a bunch of their free throws as well. So hopefully, if we keep going to the free throw line, we'll convert on ours.
Misses both of them. Woolridge gets it. 8 minutes left in this game now. North Texas is down by 4, 59-55. Michael Miller looking to drive in, passes it out. Nice pass there to Woolridge, and Woolridge just can't complete the layup. Score remains the same, 55-59. Elmore looking, and he does, and he gives it. It's going to go back to Elmore. Elmore, he's pressured by Miller, looking to make a play, and he gets tripped up. But somehow, some way, it's going to remain Marshall ball. They just kept the ball alive. Deep three-point try. almost went in there. Miller with the rebound. Here comes Woolridge yet again. Woolridge quickening the pace. Pass out there. That was a risky pass. Looking to complete at the line. That's going to be a foul call. And Tope Arikawa is going to go to the free throw line. And these two free throws are key right now.
Yes, they are key because Marshall's offense right now seems to be stagnating a little. They're not making as many shots as they were to begin the half with. So if Mean Green can convert these free throws, these important free throws, and continue to put more pressure on Marshall's offense, then hopefully the Mean Green will continue to score, get more points, and come out with the victory.
And Tope is going to the free throw line. He is a 62% free throw shooter on the season. Ryan Woolridge, he's been amazing. He has 18 points, but really he's kind of not been showing that same spark as he did in the first half. Same thing for Roosevelt Smarts. Both those players who really were the aggressors in that game, that were really the top scorers, that really helped North Texas get that 12-point lead, they really haven't been showing up. So because of that, because of them not shooting that efficiently, it's really hurt them.
Yeah, it seems as Marshall's defensive game plan to start the second half was to focus mainly on them. They'll double team or put more focus on those two, just giving and allowing North Texas, their other three players, the opportunity to give them, they will be open. So if they would trap the two players and leaving the three open, and those three have not been able to make their shots.
And you're looking defensively, it's really changed in the second half for Marshall. They have 7 blocks compared to North Texas 0, and they're leading in steals. They have 6, and not only that, they're leading in assists now with 14. North Texas only has 11 assists, so their ball movement really diminished in the second half. So right now they are leading in rebounds though, 31-22. It just seems that every time they get an opportunity, they're just not taking advantage of it. But with 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining before this game is over, they're going to come out of the timeout. North Texas is trailing 55-59.
Yeah, Marshall just came out of that first half break with just a new jolt of energy that North Texas just hasn't been able to replicate.
Absolutely, and at the end of the first half, they actually cut the lead to 5. So Tope with his first free throw try and misses it there. And that was, he's got to put a little more strength in that. And still down 55-59. Looking to cut the lead to 3. Gets the friendly bounce, and he will cut it to 3. North Texas is down 56-59 now. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the second half. Woolridge getting back on defense. He's matched up. Elmore looking. Alley-oop try again. That time it doesn't work. They've really been trying those alley-oops all night. And that's going to be the 12th turnover for the Herd. And here comes Woolridge now. He gets the inbound play. 7 minutes now remaining. Woolridge is looking. Passes out to Draper. That was an alley-oop try. Tried a little too high on the pass there. And there's a little aggression there on the pass. And that's going to be a jump ball call. And both teams have really been trying those alley-oops back and forth.
Yeah, the Herd have been trying a lot with those alley-oops because they've converted a couple of them, but you know, they're a risky pass in general. But if they convert on them, it's a big energy boost to the rest of your team.
John Elmore now, he's really been the best player for the Herd right now. Nice behind the back there. Some contact was called and count it. CJ Burks, he's been doing amazing right now, as he has a chance for a 3-point play. He now has 17 points. He is just looking unstoppable. Excuse me, he has 21 points.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for the Mean Green. They had begun to start digging into that deficit that they have, but just that and one was quite unfortunate for their try to come back into this game.
He now has 22 points, and North Texas is now down 56-62. Miller looking to drive in. Nice floater there, and he gets it in. Michael Miller, really 4 points now in the second half. Ever since he's come in, he's really been jolting the offense a little bit, but they kind of need that right now. And Randall Watson passes out to Elmore. Elmore now to CJ Burks. Burks using his handles there. A 3-point try there. And nothing there that time. That was a heat check a little bit. 58-62. North Texas looking to cut the lead now. Marcus Smart, he's really pressured now. He's getting double teamed, and it's going to go to Michael Miller. Woolridge going to drive into the left side, and that's going to be a foul call. And Woolridge is going to go to the free throw line to shoot some free throws.
That was a big offensive possession for the Mean Green, getting a foul, so they'll have an easy opportunity for 2 points.
See, that was a great pass there by Roosevelt Smart. And Ryan Woolridge is going to go to the free throw line. And he's going to knock down the first one. He now has 19 points. He's really been the leader for this team right now, as he's been everything in this game. So right now he's going to try and get a second free throw try. He now has 20 points. North Texas has cut the lead to 2, 60-62. 5 minutes and 50 seconds remain here in this game. The Herd now with the ball in their hands. Elmore dribbling up. Spin move there. Draper almost had a hand on it. Layup try there, and they were all over, and that's going to be a foul call, and that's going to be on Miller. That's going to be a tough break there. And that's going to be yet another foul call on North Texas.
That was a tough break. It looked like he traveled before even the foul happened, but then when the foul happened, it looked like he got ball, but unfortunately the refs called a foul, and he'll be on the line for 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Free throw try. Makes the first one. Ajin Panava, he's been looking good all night. They lead now 63-60. Second free throw try. And he gets that one in as well. North Texas yet again, they're down by 4. Ryan Woolridge looking to pass it. He's going to drive in, decides to change it, and it goes to Roosevelt Smart. Smart driving in. What a play there by Roosevelt Smart. He's looking spectacular. He's now got 18 points. The lead has been cut to 2 yet again. John Elmore, he's driving in. The crowd here at the Super Pit's really come alive now. And it's going to be the Herd ball. And tough break there for North Texas, as they really wanted that turnover there. But nonetheless, it's going to be Marshall ball. And it clearly, looking at the replay, it clearly went off of the Herd. But it's going to be Marshall ball. 5 minutes now remaining in this game. Looking to make a play, C.J. Burks. He's going to pass it out. Panava trying to use his height to score, but he just couldn't. And here comes Ryan Woolridge. He's quickening the pace. Driving in, passes it to Roosevelt Smart. Pump fake there. Jump shot opportunity, just misses it there. But he just able to clean it up. Zachary Simmons cleans it up for him. Simmons has got 10 points. And the game is tied up, 64-64. 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Looking to drive in, and Panava just answering back. And here comes Ryan Woolridge now. Look, driving into the left side yet again. He's going to come back. He's going to reset. He's going to drive in now. Back to the three-point line yet again. Driving in yet again. And that's going to be a goaltending call. Key play there, and the game is tied up yet again.
Yeah, that was a great series of events for the Mean Green. He got an ISO on the big. They got the big man switched on to him, and he capitalized on it.
Yeah, Ryan Woolridge is a quick guy, so obviously he knew the mismatch and was easily able to score. Defense trying to stop them here, and they will get a stop, and it's going to remain Marshall ball. 3 minutes and 47 seconds remain here in this game. North Texas is tied the game up 66-66, but right now if you're North Texas, you got to try and think differently. But we'll be right back with North Texas basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Here at the Super Pit, we are in a thriller of a game as North Texas has tied the game up 66-66 in the first half. North Texas led by as much as 12, and they gave up that lead and were down by as much as 5. But somehow they have tied the game back up, and with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in this game, North Texas playoff implications are on the line, and they need this win as they are facing the Herd. But the Herd has come to fight here at the Super Pit. This is a much different game than it was the last time at the Super Pit.
Yeah, it was. The first time they played, it seemed to just be everything going the Herd's way, but now it seems like the Mean Green have learned and now have been putting up a pretty good fight.
Elmore's been driving. He just connects there. Elmore's just looking amazing. He's got 16 points. They retake the lead 68-66. Woolridge driving in the lane. Some contact there. Nothing was. Gets the friendly bounce and gets it in. Woolridge, he has just been unstoppable in the paint, and the game is tied up again. And here comes Panava. Panava driving in, trying to use his strength and aggression to get in, but he just couldn't connect. Woolridge quickening the pace to Miller now. Draper with the pump fake there. Looked like he was going to go for a step back three, but changes his mind. Woolridge going to drive in again. Loses the ball. Gets it back, looking to maybe call a timeout. And they do. That was a smart timeout there. Great basketball awareness there by Ryan Woolridge.
It was. He knew the possession began pretty well, but then unfortunately he slipped. But it was good awareness to call the timeout and to save the possession.
Absolutely. And right now they're in the timeout now. So if you're head coach, Coach McCaslin, what do you say to your players? Right now they probably are a little energetic. They're probably a little nervous right now as the game was in their way. They're probably maybe a little down right now as they knew they had the lead, but then they gave it up. So if you're the head coach, what do you say to your players right now?
What I would say was just get back to the basics. Move the ball around, look for the open guy, and try to feed it in the paint as much as you can. Try to get the easy baskets before relying on the three-pointer. And then on defense, just getting as many possible stops as you can. The more stops you get, the less points. So and then rebound. If you get more rebounds, if you out-rebound them, you get more possessions and you eliminate the opportunity for second chance points. So if you continue to do that, then the Mean Green will go up on top.
Absolutely, and Ryan Woolridge is leading the way. He has 23 points. He's just been looking unstoppable. And on the other side, CJ Burks is leading the way. He has 22. So both these players are kind of playing one-upmanship in terms of points. So right now, if you're the Herd, you want to try and stop Ryan Woolridge. As if you stop him, then you kind of stop the overall offense of North Texas since it's kind of run around Ryan Woolridge.
Yeah, right now it's a shootout between those two. And if you shut down Woolridge, then what the Herd will hope is that the offense will stop scoring as many points and they'll go up.
Absolutely. Here we are coming out of the timeout. 3 minutes left before this game is over here at the Super Pit. 68-68. It's going to be North Texas ball. Ryan Woolridge, he has the inbound pass here. Looking to make a play. Trying to find an open man. He does with Draper. Draper with a football-like catch there. Woolridge looking. 8 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Woolridge going to drive in. Some contact was called, but nothing there. And that's going to be a foul call. And that's going to be on Panava. And Panava's trying to find some reason with the ref. He's trying to reason with the ref here. But Panava is that's going to be a foul on him.
Yeah, that call was a little late, but fortunately it went against Marshall, so the Mean Green will get 2 opportunities for free points.
And this is going to be the 4th time Ryan Woolridge is going to the free throw line. He gets that one, and he now has 24 points.
Yeah, these free throws are big right now. If you make both of them, you'll get a 2-point lead. With under 3 minutes, it might be a big momentum boost for North Texas.
Knocks down both of them now. North Texas leads 70-68. 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this game. Passing out here, Marshall looking. Panava has the ball in his hands, gives it to Elmore. Back to Panava now. Back to Elmore now. He's trying to drive in. Elmore with a wide open 3-point try. Hits off the back of the rim, and that's going to go off of Marshall, and it's going to be North Texas ball. That's going to be the 13th turnover for the Thundering Herd. That was a costly turnover there, and here comes Ryan Woolridge now. We are entering the 2-minute warning here in the second half. Woolridge looking to make a play. Gives it now to Smart. Smart with the deep 2 try, and he gets it in. Clutch shot there by Smart. He now has 20 points. That was a clutch shot there.
That was a big shot. It gives him a 2-possession lead.
There we go. Jared West. He's matched up with Ryan Woolridge. Looking to make a play, and he goes back to Elmore. Elmore, he's backed up to the half-court line. Doesn't want to get a backcourt violation. Looking to make a play. 3-point try here. Nothing there that time, and Woolridge gets the rebound. Panava falls to the ground, trying to get back on defense. Woolridge going to drive in. Gives it, corner 3 try. Just misses it there. Panava gets the rebound, and the Super Pit they were holding their breath, hoping that shot went in. 1:23 left. Driving into the lane, and it's going to go in. That was a big play there by C.J. Burks, who's been on fire all day.
That was a big play for Marshall. Marshall's offense couldn't hit these past couple possessions, so making that cuts the Mean Green's lead down to 1 possession. If they can get a defensive stop, this game could go down to the wire.
Absolutely, 72-70 with 1:21 remaining. This game has all the stakes, as North Texas is 2 games behind in the conference standings and the 4th seed. So they're trying to beat this team in Marshall. But Marshall they are not giving up yet. They were down by as much as 12, came back and led by as much as 6. And now North Texas leads 72-70. And the Herd and North Texas, they came here. They're playing the best basketball I've seen all season from both these teams.
Especially. North Texas has looked pretty bad these past couple games with these poor shooting performances. So this game hopefully will propel them to play better the rest of the year.
And right now, since we're in the final minute 20, free throws are going to be huge. So North Texas may be going to be looking to try and get to the free throw line. And Miller, he's going to have the inbound pass, and he's going to give it to Woolridge. Final minute is approaching in this thriller of a game. Here comes Woolridge, slowly making his way. He's going to try and find the best play possible. It looks as though the Herd is trying to double team North Texas' best shooter and Roosevelt Smart. They're trying to chew as much clock as possible. Final minute is here in this game. Woolridge looking. They lead by 2. They really wanted to take that 3 there. 3-point try doesn't go in. Miss opportunity there for North Texas. It's still a 1-possession game. They have a chance to take the lead. And the Super Pit is giving this team a standing ovation, trying to get behind them. Elmore going to drive in. Panava gets it, and he gets it in. And it's tied up yet again. Game is tied up 72-72, 35 seconds remaining. Both these teams refuse to die here at the Super Pit.
Yeah, that was way too good of a look for the Mean Green to give up there. You're winning by 2 with 30 seconds left of the game. You can't give up an easy layup like that in the paint.
Absolutely, and on the offensive side, they really wanted Roosevelt Smart to try to get that game-clinching 3, but I think the Herd kind of knew what they were trying to do and surrounded him, and the shot clock was going down. So just like that, they were trying to get back on defense, and Panava was just too tall, too strong, and just easily got to the rim and scored. But final 35 seconds are here, and right now, this is crunch time. This is where you see where basketball players like if they're winners or if they're just, they just crack under pressure. So right now, if you're the head coach for North Texas, if you're Coach McCaslin, what do you say to your players when the stakes are this big and it's the final 30 seconds, it's a tied game?
The final second, well, I would tell my players just cool down, calm down. You're basketball players. You've been doing this your whole life. So just use your basketball abilities and good things will happen.
Absolutely. And the Herd is looking to win this sixth meeting between these two teams as they lead 4-1 overall in the series. And they have won the only game here at the Super Pit, 1-0 at the Super Pit. 72-72, 35 seconds remaining. North Texas trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. It's going to be North Texas ball. Inbound pass here to Miller, and they're trying to gang up there on Ryan Woolridge. 30 seconds remaining here in this game. They're trying to get a last-second shot opportunity, and that's going to be a quick timeout there. And that was a smart timeout there.
It was. What really that whole possession was about right there was just getting the ball inbounded and past half court. Because if they couldn't inbound the ball, they would have had to call another timeout regardless on the baseline. So bringing up the court at least gets them the ball at half court.
Absolutely, and the way Marshall's been looking here in the second half, everything's been going their way. So with 27 seconds remaining, and there's about a 4-second differential between the shot and the game clock. So if you're Marshall, do you let them get that? Do you let them score the ball? Do you want them to shoot the ball? Because Marshall, most of their offensive scores have really been going in pretty easily with Panava and Elmore really at the forefront of it.
What Marshall is trying or going to do, they're going to put their best defenders on North Texas' best shooters with Wooldridge and Roosevelt Smart. They're just going to put their best defenders on them and force those two scorers to pass the ball to the non-scorers that the Mean Green throw out there.
Absolutely, and maybe North Texas probably looking to maybe get some free throws here, try and get to the free throw line. And here we are coming out of the timeout. 27.8 seconds is the exact time on the game clock here in the second half. As the game is coming to a close, it will be North Texas ball. Michael Miller, he's going to throw in the inbound pass. Herd looking to get a stop as the game is tied up. They want to get a last-second shot off. Looking to pass it, and they give it here. Gives it to Woolridge now. Final 20 seconds now. About a 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. They're just trying to kill as much clock as possible. 72-72. North Texas looking to get a good shot of. Woolridge loses the ball. A key turner, but gets the ball back. Fighting for the ball here. 5 seconds remaining. And that's gonna be a quick timeout there. And that was just such a costly turnover there by Ryan Woolridge.
That was not what the Mean Green was looking for on that possession.
Yeah, absolutely. And you figured they would go for some ball movement, but it just seems they were trying to get the ball to Woolridge, and Woolridge just trying to get that ISO play, just get into the rim. But, you want to try and make the best shot possible, and head coach, Coach McClassen, thought that was the best play possible. But I really thought they should have done some better ball movement there.
Yeah, the possession didn't start the way they wanted. He lost the ball, but fortunately he got it back, and then he put it up anticipating contact, but when the contact wasn't there, he just put up a shot that did not look like it was going in from the second left his fingers.
Absolutely. Final 5 seconds are here. North Texas looking to get a stop as it is going to be Marshall ball, and they're just looking to get a shot off here to try and end this game, or North Texas could have back-to-back overtime games. That's a huge possibility. Maybe trying to avenge that overtime loss. Here we go, final 5 seconds. It's going to be Marshall ball, and there's going to be another quick timeout call here by North Texas. So maybe trying to make sure that his players understand what play is going to go down. And as for Marshall, same thing. They're trying to come up with the best play. So if you're Marshall, with 5 seconds left, who do you think should get the ball?
I think they should put it in just their hands of their scorer that's just been putting on a clinic today. That Panava, he's just been getting anything that he wants today. So either right now is they're just trying to get the ball up the floor and just put it in the hands of just anyone that can put up a shot in this 5 seconds, because any shot's better than no shot.
Absolutely. The 3 best players so far for Marshall have been Panava, Burks, and Elmore, as they've been easily scoring the ball all over North Texas. But here we go. Final 5 seconds. North Texas is really pressuring them here. Inbound is finally approaching. Looking to pass it. They give it now. Final 3 seconds. Looking to pass it. Easy layup opportunity. Gets the block, and they're going to call it goaltending. What a play there by Jared West. It looked like a blocked play, but they're going to call goaltending as it clearly hit the backboard.
Wow, that was quite possibly the absolute worst thing you could want if you were North Texas. And unfortunately, they got the ball up the floor. They were doing a great trap defense, but they got the ball up the floor. They beat the recovery of the Mean Green defense and put up a good layup. And what looked like a block, unfortunately, they called a goaltend.
And Marshall now leads 74-72 with 0.3 seconds remaining. And if you're North Texas, it's not really enough time to take a shot. So the only thing you really have is to maybe just throw it up to the rim and maybe get an alley, maybe just get a quick tip in on the pass. But this is a really tough break for North Texas right now.
All you can hope for is a full court throw, heave to the basket, and pray that it goes in.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to come up. They're going to try and come up with the best play possible. And North Texas is going to be, unfortunately, all the way across. So they're maybe going to try a full court, maybe alley-oop, or maybe just do a full court shot and just pray it goes in.
That's the only thing you can do with 0.3 seconds left.
Absolutely. And North Texas, 0.3 seconds remaining. They're down 72-74. Looking to make a play. Full court shot opportunity, and that's just not going to be enough. And that's going to be the end of the game. And North Texas is now going to lose 3 in a row. And Marshall is now going to win 5 in a row as North Texas falls 74-72. That's a tough loss here at the Super Pit.
That was a tough loss, but the Mean Green could take away a lot of positives from this game. You played a top 3 team in Conference USA. You played them hard and you played them well for two long halves. So losing a game off of a game-winning layup is heartbreaking, but you know it's still this is a building block game for the Mean Green.
Absolutely, but nonetheless, that's been the entire talk all season, is that North Texas, they're just on the cusp of beating those top teams, but they just can't seem to get the job done. It's like what Coach McCaslin said. They've been doing so good in the first half, but in the second half, they just tend to fall apart. So right now, luckily, North Texas is going to go on the road, but they are facing the FIU Panthers, who are on the lower end of Conference USA standings, so maybe that'll be a way for North Texas to try and get back on track.
Yeah, hopefully this hot shooting that they had in the first half and then the latter half of the second, they can use that and continue to use that against FIU and have a great ending to their season.
So that's going to be game, set, match. North Texas falls here at the Super Pit 72-74. That's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for joining in and listening to us. And tune in next time for North Texas basketball, brought to you by North Texas Television.